Hey everyone, we're back with some more Subnautica. I did do a little bit of resource gathering off camera, and you'll probably notice a couple of things in my hotbar down there that I have the torch and the scanner tool. I'm going to show you how they work and a couple of other things. I'm also probably going to not talk the entire time. I know there's a lot of pressure because it's a YouTube video that you should be filling up the entire time with sound, but I had a look at the other video and I don't think it's necessary. Sometimes it's okay to just watch the game. So I hope that's okay with you guys. Alright, I will explain things that I'm doing though as we talk through it. I did create these. These are like little waterproof lockers, the storages, right? So some of the resources that I gathered are in there. So you can see I've got some quartz, some copper, titanium. I think the only thing that's different that you didn't see last time is I found a little bit of lead, but I'll show you how to find them. You can also see I've got some food and it is deteriorating as we speak. You know how I talked about that there is actually real-time mechanics, so it does actually lower as you go. Alright, I'm just going to get some water. By water, of course, I meant air. Alright, what I wanted to do to show you is I just want to show you how to use the scanning tool. So I've already used it a little bit. But you basically scan almost everything in this game and it will just give you a little data back entry, and this is why I told you that there's going to be so many different entries here that I'm not going to read through them all, but everything you scan will come up here, so you can see I've scanned a few things already. I just wanted to show you the blueprints if I can find them too. So I will pick up these. So you never have enough titanium because you need it to build your base, which I'll be doing. Okay, here we go. So all around the map, and sometimes you'll see the actual, let me just get some air. Sometimes you'll actually see the item that you can build, but often it's like a little miniature version of it, and they're in these boxes. So you can see that this is part of the sea glide. The sea glide, which I'll want because we'll be able to move around the map a lot faster. And they're not instantaneous, so you can see that that's one of two. And I think the other one's around here. I did find this earlier, but I didn't want to discover it off camera, so I said I'd wait. And even though you can't see it, that's it. So now I have the full blueprint for the sea glide. So for that I need a battery, copper wire, and lubricant, which I can do all of those things. I just need to go and find one of those vines to get the lubricant. Actually, I might have some in one of the lockers. Let's just check this. Actually, I don't think I do, unless it's inside. I am also aware that there is a message. You can see that it's flashing, but I will wait to get to that until we're actually got the sea glide. Yeah, no, I don't. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong spot. Oh yeah, we do. Okay. Alright, let's just fabricate some of that quickly. Do the titanium while we're here. And then the lubricant.
Is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
I think it said I need a battery and a copper wire, so I need 3 copper ores and 2 mushrooms. So I've got the 2 mushrooms there. I think I have enough copper ore. There's 1. 2, 3, perfect. And I'll just drop that titanium in there too. Alright, let's make the copper wire and the battery.
Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
So I know I said in the first episode that you can basically play at your own pace, and that is true, except for that effect with the ship.
The Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Alright, I'm just going to talk about those two things. They're saying that the ship engine or the core that allows it to travel away from Earth, because obviously this is not Earth, is damaged and it's going to erupt, basically. So we can tell that this is set in the future. This is not set in the world that we know. The other thing is the Sea Glide, which is on my 4. So you can see this is what it is. Right, so this will allow us to travel much faster now. You can see it's got a little map on it, and I can right click and it will change what things are up. It's got a map, it's also got a light, but I can turn them off if it's during the day, for example. It does also use power, so I don't want to use it when I don't need it. But it is very important for getting around the map a lot faster. As you can see, I went 100 meters from the life pod very quickly then. But there are also ways to go even faster than that, which we will get to. Also at some point, and probably the next point I go off camera, is just start a little bit of the base, just so I can get some storage going, so I don't have to use these temporary storages, because I know that they are very hard to use because you've got to unpack them before you can destroy them. So I actually want to start getting some of these down, but to do that I will need one of the base buildings, which it doesn't look like I have the blueprints for it yet. And I also need the habitat builder as well, which is a computer chip, a wiring kit, and a battery. Yeah, so these will pop up as well, which show you that there's a new message. So I think I actually have 2 messages now. Yeah, okay, so I've got a bit of water. These, I see. So these have already gone so far old now that you can see that it's actually going to dehydrate me now. So you can see it still gives me plus 25 food, but it's actually going to take away 2 of my water. Alright, so I think I will listen to the first message.
Receiving pre-recorded distress call, laying back.
This is Lifepods 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Alright, so this is what will drive the story, especially in the beginning phase, is that these life pods. So this one's only 300 meters away. With the Sea Glide, I will be able to get to this one quite easy. It is about to get dark, I think, but we'll go anyway. I should be able to get here quite quickly. And usually at these you will discover something new, like a new blueprint or something to do with the story. Okay, but you can see it says shallows, so should be okay for us to go to. Actually, I'm going to just stop because I can see some resources along the way. This is what the salt looks like. I picked some of that off camera. I also didn't want to do this off camera too, because you can actually cut the creep line and get that.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, it's right here. Okay, so this is one of the life pods that we're in. Yeah, and I thought it might actually just be Sea Glide fragments, which we already found. So if you've already discovered some of the blueprints, it'll just give you titanium instead. I do want to stay away from these guys because they will actually try and bite me.
Oxygen.
Thank you. There is also one of the ways to play through, and it's probably hardcore or whatever, but it doesn't give you reminders about your oxygen. I will still probably forget at some stage, but it's very helpful for me because I will forget. Alright, this is a mobile vehicle bay fragment, which is excellent, but that needs 3, so that was one of the 3. I'm just going to scan this one here. Right, you can see it's getting dark. I still want to go in here. Alright, so these are also useful because they will give you abandoned PDAs, which will give you entries as well. Usually you have to read them.
PDA data.
And in the data box, it'll usually give you a blueprint or
New blueprint acquired.
a part of a blueprint as well. So that one's for the compass, which is very useful, which we will use. Let me just... grab some air. So you can see our life pods over there. We got a bit closer to the ship. The map doesn't extend indefinitely. There is a limit to it. You can actually go out past the limit, but I may show you, but that's where some of the super big creatures actually come to deter you from doing that, to make sure that you don't go past the map, and they will attack you if you go past that boundary. But it is possible. But you'll know because the map goes like dark, and you will definitely hear them too. But that's a very long way in our future if we ever get to that point. Right, you'll also see that the power is going down. I think the Sea Glide uses a power cell, not a battery, whereas the other ones, like if I look at my repair tool, it's at 92. My scanner doesn't run out of battery, thankfully. And my torch is at 95.
Congratulations, survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
Alright, so in my databank, and as I said, I'm not going to read all of them, but some of them are important for the story. So this is just the one about the scattered wreckage that we talked about. And then this is from the life pod we just picked up. So you can read it or you can play it. I won't go through this one, just there's not really anything happening about it. It's just kind of showing us what's going to happen. What I am interested in is the blueprints that we got. So from opening or slashing the creep vine, we got fiber mesh, which we can make now. And there should also be a compass, which I need a copper wire and a wiring kit. For the wiring kit, I'm going to need to find silver ore, which I haven't discovered just yet. But I am going to... This food's now going to dehydrate me severely, which is a big problem because I only have a little bit of water. But nevertheless, actually meant to put that in the storage and not eat it, but oh well. So I did make some water off camera, but I can show you too. So one of the things you need to do is you need to make bleach, which you can see me collecting the salt, and I cut up the coral tube in the first video as well. So you make bleach, which you might think, why does that help you make water? But it's really just a disinfectant. And then you go to water and you can turn the bleach into water. That is not how you make water, so please don't follow that advice, but through the fabricator, that's what it does. Pathfinder tool, which you use in caves. I don't remember really using that much, but it's there. Compass, that's right. So I'm going to need to go and see if I can find some silver now that I got the Sea Glide and go further. So I'm just looking here at the water. You can see that it's plus 30. I just want to show you as well, if I can find one of them. It is dark again. But I need a bladderfish, which is one of the purple fish. Here we go, yeah. And the reason why I just want to show you that is because you can also make water from the bladderfish. So you can see that there's two different waters. This is disinfected water, this is filtered water. And if we take a look at the differences here, this one gives you plus 30 back, this one only gives you plus 20 back. So this is much easier because you just need to find the bladderfish, whereas this you need the the salt and the coral. Let's quickly climb the ladder.
Emergency. A quantum detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The radiation suit has been added to your blueprint database.
I don't know what this is. I feel like... Oh, it is a glitch. It's a Skyray radio. That should not be standing still in the sky. It should be moving. Anyway, so that was the ship, the engine blowing up. And as you can see, it's now in a much more destroyed state. And as you heard from the little tick, it's now leaking radiation, which means I need a rad suit. So I need 2 lead, which I've got 1 of. I need to go find some more lead, which I can find in the same place as silver, I think. And then I need fiber mesh, which I think from the creep vine I got 1, but I will need 2 as well. So that will be my next point of call, because it will start affecting my health, I believe. I can't remember, but I believe that's the case. So next thing will be to go get the rad suit, and then probably also to do this, the high capacity oxygen tank as well, which I think will let me, this one lasts for 75 seconds. I think it's about 200 seconds or something, so that's a huge increase if I can get it. So I need glass, which I can get. It's just the silver again. So the difference with the silver is that, and I guess the lead too, is that those limestone outcroppings give you either copper or titanium, and there's a certain % chance of each. I don't know exactly what it is, but you're either going to get one of them. And there are other outcroppings which are usually found in different biomes. As we can see, another message just popped up. Just going to scan this because I can. So we're looking for the red color. I forget what they're called. This one. Here we go. Oh no, it's a sandstone chunk. There we go. That's silver.
Are an essential component of many habitat modules.
And the other reason the sea glide is very helpful is it gets you to the surface faster. For instances like that where you're greedy and you try and just get a little bit more resources when you really shouldn't have. Alright, so I'm looking for some more of those little outcroppings to get. I might scan the sandstone one, as soon as I did the limestone one. Okay, that was some more silver. So now I just need 1 more lead for the lead suit, I think. Then we're good. I'm looking for sandstone, not limestone.
It is your primary directive to swim closer to that beautiful creature. Swim closer. 30 seconds. Swim closer now. It looks so good.
Wow, you know what? I've played this game before, and I don't recall that happening to me last time. So you learn something new. I thought something completely different was about to happen. I've not seen that fish before. So there you go. And if you were wondering, yes, I was trying to move, and I was not able to. I had to keep moving forward towards it, because I wasn't actually pressing anything towards forward. So there you go, we both learnt something together. I'm still just trying to find the sandstone ones because I want one piece of lead and then we can go back and make everything we needed to. Lots of limestone but not sandstone. Probably in the wrong biome. Or I need to go further.
30 seconds.
I hope it's not boring, but one of the things that I do personally love about the game is the feeling that it gives you by just the sounds. Oh, there's some sandstone. And the sense of being, you know, alone in the ocean and how that would kind of feel. That's another vehicle fragment, which is excellent. So that's also why I wanted to not talk all of the time. I need that later, that's good. So again, I will apologize if there are some periods where I'm not talking.
30 seconds.
But hopefully it gives you a bit of that sense of the atmosphere and what it's like. I'm still just looking for that last piece of lead and then we'll be fine. I'm not scanning everything either, and maybe I'll do that at some point, but not everything is something you need. If I already been here? Ooh, that's the last pack. Excellent.
New blueprint acquired.
Alright, please be lead. It is. My inventory is full though. Let's eat something. Oh, that is almost not worth doing it because it's minus 16 water. I'm actually just going to drop them.
30 seconds.
And try and find the lead. There it is. Okay, there's another message too. Let's quickly get back to the surface. I feel like it's not working. There we go. There's my lifepod. Alright, I should have everything. I will need to, I think, grab some food on the way. These ones are probably the ones you'll see me picking up the most, because I think they are the most efficient. That's right, my inventory is full. Alright, so I'm just going to quickly see, I should have everything now. I can make a wiring kit. Let's do the food first. Let's quickly eat the food. Alright, let's have a look at our blueprints, because I think we should be right. Radiation suit. I know I've got one more lead in the storage, so I can get it. The fiber mesh. Oh, it needs 2. Okay, so I need to go and get some more of that. And the other blueprint I wanted was the compass. I can do the mobile vehicle bay as well. I'll do that too. Where was the compass? Here. Copper wire and a wiring kit. Alright, let's do that, and then I'll probably call this episode there for today. So I need 1 copper wire. And I need a wiring kit. Now I think I can make the compass then. It will be, there we are. Alright, and the benefit of the compass, as you can see now on my HUD, on my heads up display at the top, as well as telling me what depth I'm at, it also tells me the direction now, which is very useful because apart from the beacons, like as you can see, if I get too far away from my Lifepod, it actually shows me where it is. So I can create other beacons for certain locations on this map, which we will get to. But now, if I find something, I'll know I need to go. If I went north for, you know, a fair amount of time, I know I need to come back south to get to it. So compass is very useful. Anyway, next time we come back, I will look at the mobile vehicle bay and try and get the rad suit, and also we'll listen to this message. So I'll probably also do a little bit of resource farming just off screen again and come back after that. Hope you enjoyed this episode again, and I will speak to you next time. See you later.